Hi everyone! The topic of our video today is past life regression, and we are with Courtney Starkey.
You're just opening up your intuition even more. So I've heard about people practicing lucid dreaming. And so on the first night that you practice that, or meditation, right? And so every time you practice, you open up and you access more. Hypnosis, it's the same thing. So the mechanics of just opening up to your intuition, accessing more, connecting more, feeling more, receiving more.
Person is like,
How does that feel in your heart?
is like, oh, wow, is this mine? I can't believe. I'm the, I don't know, I'm maybe the queen or the princess of that kingdom. That's what they're showing. It's like mine.
Feel that, really embrace that.
So, have you ever had the experience working with people when they didn't have any previous experiences?
Any previous past lives?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's very, very rare because the vast majority of us, we tend to incarnate here on Earth. But I was working with a gentleman, and this lifetime is his first lifetime on Earth as a human. And so what we did, since we were working in a style of hypnosis where you're meant to go into a past life as the way to get into the spirit realm, we just bypassed that part of the session because he obviously has had lives elsewhere, just not here. So what we did is we focused on his experiences elsewhere in the universe rather than here on Earth. So you just go with what the soul has experienced. We don't have to box it into this planet or this type of being.
Right. But there is no, like, you never had experience, like, person is like,
oh, with just nothing?
Yes, like,
no, I mean, the only time I've ever had somebody go into no experience, it wasn't that they were connecting to their soul and there was nothing. It was, and this is super rare, I've only had it happen a couple of times out of hundreds, where they just, like, they just weren't connecting. It was not happening for them on that day. So I have had that experience, but you can tell that it's really just like, it just wasn't the right timing.
Right.
And it's super rare, but it can
yeah,
happen.
it might happen.
Yeah,
just
it can happen.
Yeah.
And no one should ever feel sad if that is what happens for them, because sometimes people wait for years to have a session like this, and then every now and then they build up that anticipation, and then there's that nervous energy around it, which can kind of cause a little bit of a block.
Yes,
so it's very, very rare for that to happen. But yeah, I've never had anybody go into a hypnosis session and it's just like, yep, nothing, infinite void.
Like
there's
blank.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's funny? So I have a friend, when I was first learning to do all of this, and I was asking all my
friends, of course.
Yeah, I was like, please let me practice on you. And so he is an atheist, and he was like, you know what, I'm curious. I want you to practice on me. And I thought, I was so new to all of this, and I was like, oh, he's an atheist, like, I'm going to change his life. He's going to realize that, like, there is, life on the other side, et cetera, et cetera. And you don't just, like, go into a dirt hole and that's it, And so he went into a past life. And he's actually, because I practice on mainly women and a couple of men, and he was actually my first male client to go into a past life. The other ones had gone into early childhood, but just sort of stopped there. And I was like, whoa, this is amazing. He's going into a past life. And I'm thinking, like, I'm changing his entire existence. Like, he'll understand what it's really like now. And he even, his past life sister, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, she ended up drowning, and he was starting to get into the emotional aspects of it, and he shut down the session. He was like, I think that's good. I think we can stop now. And, so his way of blocking, I was like, okay, that's fine. Yeah. And so then when he came out of it, he told me, he was like, yeah, I just made all of that up. And I was like, wait, do you mean in a way where you were trying to trick me? Or do you mean something different? He was like, no, I mean, you just said go into a past life. So I went into one, and I'm sure it was just made up, which is hilarious to me because so many people try so hard to access a past life and hit blocks for whatever reason. And he just went into one very easily, and he's like, oh, I just assumed because you suggested it. That's
wow.
what happened. So I did not change his worldview at all. Which was a great learning experience.
Right.
That we're meant to learn what we're meant to learn when we're meant to learn it. And that was it.
Wow, that's interesting.
It's really interesting. So yeah, we all have our own paths. But even in that situation where he still doesn't believe, he was able, and even to connect to the emotional part of it, connected that way.
Yeah, and a person can do what she can do at this time and with the state of development, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Could you please share how does it work? I mean, for practical experience, maybe some stories.
Sure. Okay, so as far as how it works, because there are a couple of ways to approach that question. So I'll talk about the mechanics a little bit, and then we'll talk about some fun stories. So really, it's just opening up your access to your own wisdom, your soul's wisdom. Mm-hmm. So we know that, I speak about our soul as if it's something that's sort of different or outside of us. And in a way, it's often the spirit realm doing its own thing, but of course it's always with you. So there are two parts working together. You're just opening up your intuition even more. Mm-hmm. So I've heard about people practicing lucid dreaming. And so on the first night that you practice that, or meditation, right? Mm-hmm. So every time you practice, you open up and you access more. Hypnosis, it's the same thing. So the mechanics of just opening up to your intuition, accessing more, connecting more, feeling more, receiving more. Mm-hmm. So it sounds very simple because it actually really is very simple. And then when you're in the session, you're just receiving the flow of whatever it is that's meant to come in. So whether it's answers, information, visions, memories, symbolism, energy, healing, like it really is this infinite process of what the universe can gift you during that session. And so a story, I love this story so much, so it rises to the front of my brain more often than not. I think one of the reasons I love this story so much is that my client, she's really sweet. She was a little bit skeptical about, how will I know that I'm not making this up? Because that's part of it too.
Oh, absolutely. Oh,
they believe in past lives.
Yeah.
They believe you can access it through hypnosis, but they still aren't sure is their experience valid, right? Which is totally understandable.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Even with all the times I've been a client, I'll have a session where I'm like, don't make that up. I'm like, come on, Courtney, you know better. So I said, we'll just ask the universe to give you something verifiable, like whatever it is, and then you'll be able to go home and Google or whatever method of verifying. And so she goes into a past life. Forgive me, my details are a little bit off, but I think I'm remembering correctly. Past life in the 1920s in Brooklyn, and she's visiting her past life father in the hospital. And it's a street corner hospital, and the way that it looks, it doesn't look like a hospital. Its doors don't look like hospital doors. So it's this very unique, interesting building. Mm-hmm. And she's been given the time period and the general location. And she was able to Google images and find that hospital in Brooklyn from that time period.
Oh my God.
Right. And so what's really exciting about that session in particular is she had an LBL session, which tends to be a 2-part session. So the universe gave her that nice validation in session 1, which I think was really important because in session 2, they dropped so much just unbelievable, in a good way, information on her that would have seemed so unbelievable if she hadn't had that validation from the first session. And it was that her husband, who had passed a couple years earlier, she still speaks about him in the present tense. And when she does, it doesn't sound inaccurate. It doesn't sound like she's in denial. I talk about him in the present tense because it really feels like he's here, right? Mm-hmm. And so when she was having her past life regression, that's who she was connecting with in her past life. Not the 1920s with her father, but it was actually a little bit closer to now with her husband. They were romantic, madly in love again, and they knew each other by the eyes, like just these really beautiful eyes.
Wow.
And so he comes in and he tells her, he's like, I'm still here with you. And we were like, what do you mean exactly, right? Because it could be energy, it could be, he's like, no. My soul is also currently in another gentleman who's an adult right now, and will find you, and you will, I'm getting goosebumps.
And me too.
You will fall in love again, and it will be with my soul. He'll just look different. And so she knows that there is that rekindling that is coming when she's ready. And so we asked, well, how do we get her ready? And so he was saying, you've got to work through the sadness. You have to work through the sadness. I am on the other side of this grief. And because she ended up having a third session, and we were like, okay, well, why? Like, why do you guys do this? Because they were together for 15 years, and then he passed, and now they're going to have another beautiful romantic relationship in this different way. And we were like, why not just have like a really long relationship? And he said that both of their souls love falling in love with each other. Yeah, and so if they have these shorter versions, then they have more opportunities to go through the falling in love with each other process. It's so beautiful.
It is.
And it makes everything make so much sense, whereas before it was just gut-wrenchingly sad. So, yeah, it's really, I love her. And she also, in her third session, talk about verification, she had these flowers come to her in that session. And then she realized when she went to her office the next day that she actually has flowers like that near her office, and she, out of curiosity, went up to them really closely to smell them because she smelled them so strongly in the session the day before. So out of curiosity, she was like, I wonder, is there any way they smell the same? And she wrote to me and she was like, they are identical. It's the exact same smell, and I never knew before. So they love to give her validation in a variety of ways as they like. Yeah, just keep going. Other side of the sadness, he's waiting for you on the other side of this grief. And it keeps her going, and she's healing all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Courtney, how long a regular session takes?
So the shortest session that I offer is 3 hours. That tends to be a session that's over Skype. And then a face-to-face session is 4 hours. When I say face-to-face, I mean like in person, brick and mortar. And then a lot of times clients, we can cover a lot during that time, but a lot of times clients really like to have follow-up sessions too. So it's really just the client following their intuition. So it could be multiple 4-hour sessions if that's what they're drawn to. Yeah, it's really wonderful.
Okay.
It's deep work.
I've never did this experience, and I intuitively feel like I need to unwrap my hair. I will unwrap my hair.
Intuition already picking
up. Yes. I feel like with the hair, like I will be more receptive for that. And yes, let's see where it will bring us to. It looks like I'm like they're running and I'm running like, I don't know, with them, or I'm like following them, and they're like, come on. And it looks like there is a kind of like kingdom, and it's mine. I am I don't know, I'm maybe the queen or the princess of that kingdom. That's what they're showing. It's like mine.
Feel that. Really embrace that.
And it's like I have also this guide, this angel, which was first one, this young angel, and he's my main guide, and he's like kind of showing me this kingdom. There are people.
Let's ask him what his name is, what we should call him.
What's your name? He tells Angel.
Angel?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to show Anna about her kingdom?
He tells I want to show you what you have. Like, you didn't know that you have this kingdom, and I'm just showing you. I'm showing you that it's yours. I don't know, and right now it's like it's turning into, from the cartoon, it's turning into like real life, like real kingdom, like with real people, not cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
And I am, feels like I'm the queen.
How does that feel in your heart?
It feels very, it's like first it's like, oh wow, is this mine? I can't believe. And it looks like I didn't realize it's like huge. It's first wow, at the same time it's a little scary because I was not ready. Is the soul mine and I have to lead the soul, all these people? Oh my god, and it feels like they all are like, oh, they know me, they know that I'm the queen.
Angel, is she ready?
Yes, she is.
Really feel that. You're ready.
Yes, I am. For some reasons it's just bringing tears. It's like maybe it's like it's very good feeling, but for some reasons tears, like it's sadness and at the same time it's lightness.
Mm-hmm. Shall we find out where the emotions are coming from?
I'm just not, it feels like it should be right direction to do it. It's just a little bit scary.
What is scary?
Scary the video, since we're doing it for the video.
I understand. You can receive the wisdom and you don't have to talk about it out loud.
Right.
It's private. I'll say quietly and you narrate the little
Yes.
bit that you want to narrate.
Yes,
Say
let's
quietly.
do it.
Yep.
I think I can even share. It feels like I did something wrong with the king. I don't know. Like I feel very guilty.
Do you want to find out what happened so we can address it and heal it?
Yeah.
When you're ready, I know that Angel's with you and your team is with you. And they're showing you this for a reason. Just find out what happened. And only narrate what you feel comfortable narrating, okay?
It feels like I had very good partner, king. And I'm like betrayed him.
Mm-hmm.
Like something happened with him, like he died maybe.
When you're ready, do you want to connect with him?
Yes, I should do that. Yes.
When you're ready, you can connect in the way that you're meant to connect, from your heart to his. They're connected. And just let me know when he's here with you. It may be in the spirit realm, it may be something totally different. Just let me know when your hearts are together.
I feel connected. I just feel so guilty.
We'll find out what happened. Let's ask him, how's he doing?
I even know his name. His name is Andrew.
Andrew?
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, how are you doing? Let's ask him, what does he call you? Does he call you Anna or does he call you something different?
I think my name starts from A,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not sure.
So Andrew, can we call her Anna unless you want to correct us?
Yeah, she's Anna.
Okay. Andrew, how are you doing?
I am sad.
Are you okay to tell us why? What happened? So we can begin to heal?
I do not believe that this healing can happen. Yes, I believe that. Sorry.
No.
Yes.
Okay, and who said I don't believe? Was that Andrew or Anna?
Andrew.
Andrew, it's okay. It's okay. Speak your truth, okay?
I was always the most devoted to her and the most like honest, clear. I was the best. I feel like I already died. This is my spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And I died like bad. I think I died like I just couldn't live with the grief in what she'd done with me.
Andrew, so that you can begin to feel better, can we take you and Anna fully into your soul selves, fully into your spirit selves, so we can get the big picture understanding of why this happened? You can understand it and heal?
Yes.
Okay. So Andrew and Anna, you can now release the human form, move fully into your soul energy, your soul selves.
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel, being in soul form?
Much better.
Have you given each other spirit hugs yet, or would you like to now?
We need both. I can say both. Now I'm talking as Andrew. I need time.
Of course.
I would like to be connected with her, but I just need time.
Mm-hmm. How would you like to connect?
I would like to have her like I can reach her. Like I would like to know that I can see her all the time, but like not right here, but accessible.
As Anna here in this life, or do you mean something different?
As a spirit, there where we are right now, as spirits.
Anna, as a soul, how do you feel?
I don't know. Maybe I want, as Andrew, maybe I want to see Anna alive right now, what she's doing right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, take your time.
And that's healing. Yeah, that's what I need. Because I trust her. How she is right now.
Mm-hmm.
That was good idea to watch her, not just spirit. I need something material. As Andrew, I need something material to be able to watch. Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So Andrew's getting to know this current Anna.
I believe in her.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe in her where we were alive there.
Right.
But now I totally trust her.
How is the heart connection with this Anna?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I am her supporter. I will always support her in this life.
Thank you, Andrew. It's really nice. Is there the beginning of healing, forgiving,
Oh yes.
releasing? Okay, good.
it's a lot of healing.
Okay, good.
And these tears are very, very healing.
I'm going to sit quietly, and the two of you with your hearts just feel whatever you need to feel or say with each other, okay?
I feel like right now here is I am as Anna from this life, and there is that Andrew from that life. There is no, like, I don't know what happened with that Anna from which was in relationship with that Andrew. I don't know. She is inside me, transformed. That's what probably happened.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's ask Angel or anyone on the team, do we even need to know what happened, or are we meant to move forward with the healing?
It's like, honestly, and team says that, I don't know, I'm saying, or team, it's like the healing really happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's not important to know exactly what was happening.
Yep.
The healing, it looks like healing happened.
That's really beautiful. That's the most important part.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is there anything more that you, Hannah, and Andrew are meant to share, experience, or that your angel team would like to share with either of you?
I'm very strongly inside, like I feel like I'm a very strong part of Andrew right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like I'm healed, and I'm healed by this woman Anna right now alive.
Is that Andrew talking?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Andrew, that's wonderful. Andrew, thank you for being open to feeling this so that you could help you and Hannah. Thank you for being brave.
Thank you for coming and remembering me. Thank you for coming.
Andrew and Anna, whenever Anna meditates or connects in her own way, would the two of you like to continue getting to know each other in this way and moving forward and healing whatever maybe you want to heal next time?
It feels very complete right now.
Oh, good. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, is there anything more you want to say or share? I know the two of you are very connected.
We are.
Yeah.
As Andrew, I'm the part of Anna right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as a part of Anna right now, I'm just healed through this process. At least I'm healed in that amount which could happen right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there is more, but I don't know at this moment.
But
This moment feels complete.
Yeah. That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to check in. Andrew, it sounds like you are good. Thank you so much.
Yes, I am.
I want to check in with Angel and the team. Anything more from them for today?
They're not very talkative. They're just like...
They're just here for you. Yeah.
They're just like, yes, that happened, thank you. And they were like, okay, now you can go.
Oh. Well, okay. Then Anna, anything more you want to ask before we go?
I just want to say thank you so much for this wonderful trip to my kingdom. I didn't know that I have this kingdom.
Yeah, take a few quiet moments to send Anna, Andrew, Angel, the team, send them all of that love and gratitude that you're feeling, and also receive the love and gratitude that they have for you.
It's like inverbal connection. it's just like exchanging energies.
Mm-hmm. You know that they're always here for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's no rush. When this feels complete, you just let me know. We can begin the process of bringing it back. Take your time.
It feels like I need to wave and like this.
Yeah. And also know that this connection that has been opened, there's no reason for that to close down. Just because we're going to open our eyes and go to dinner, there's no reason for that to close down. It can stay open at whatever percentage feels good. So if you meditate, it'll open more. If you're driving on a highway, maybe you'll focus more on driving.
Mm-hmm.
So it's whatever percentage feels good at the time. So it's definitely not a goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you just let me know when you feel like it's the right time to start coming back.
It feels right.
Okay, good. So I'm going to also say thank you to your team, and Angel and Andrew, and I really appreciate them being here for you. And so, as we begin the process of bringing you back, just go ahead and take a couple of nice, deep, relaxing breaths. As you take a few more breaths, let that move into more like enthusiasm, excitement for all that's to come, for being this Anna here now, knowing about your support, the love, the healing, your purpose, all the wonderful things to come. As you take a few more breaths, really feeling that enthusiasm for all that is meant for you, all that is to come. Really bring your energy back into your body, this time, this place, knowing that you're moving forward so beautifully, and beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet. And whenever you're ready, ground it back into this body, this beautiful time, this beautiful place. Take one more really energizing breath, feeling so good, and open your eyes whenever you're ready. Right? Yeah. Yeah. You have such an open heart.
Oh God.
That was amazing. Now I know you have
Yes.
sparkle shimmer hair.
I know.
That was
Wow.
beautiful. How do you feel?
Wow, that was a trip.
Yeah.
So energy switched a lot, and I realized that I do need to share from right here, right now. How do I feel? And it feels like there is something very important healed. That's how I feel. And I feel like there later will be just coming. I'm just sharing right after. And it's like there will be things which will be coming later. That's how it feels. And it feels large. It feels like I am overwhelmed, and like I'm bigger and fuller than I am. That's how it feels. Physically, that's how it feels.
Yeah.
Like I have this body, but in reality, it feels like this body.
Yeah, well, you invited some soul energy
Uh-huh.
too, so fill up with that, and yeah.
Right. So the real situation of our here, where we are in PhD program, we need to run fast right now. So to wrap the video, could you please just share in just briefly what do you do, what you would like the viewers to know about you, and contact information you will find below the video.
Okay, so I really love working with hypnosis clients. So what I've tried to do is create a variety of ways that we can work together. So of course you can work with me in person, whether it's in Northern Virginia, so right outside of Washington, D.C., or I'm also very frequently in the Honolulu area, so on the island of Oahu. So you can have in-person sessions that way. You can also have Skype sessions. So wherever you are, if you have an internet connection, we can have Skype sessions. And then also I want to make sure that, because I tend to book up fairly quickly, and so sometimes it can take a while to have a one-on-one session with me. So what I've also created is online hypnosis classes with different categories. So one of them was, or is, accessing a loving past life, or going into healing a symptom. And then that way we can still work together energetically, and you don't have to wait several weeks to have a session. You can just access those online classes right away and have your own hypnosis experience. And then also, I just recently started offering live online hypnosis, group hypnosis webinars. So I just had one on January 9th. I'm going to be hosting another one on February 9th. And so wherever you are in the world, you can log on live as part of that Zoom session, and we can have a group hypnosis session together, so we'll be able to connect our energy that way as well. So I'm trying to create this variety of ways for us to work together and for you to be able to access all of this wonderful energy and healing and have your own special experience.
Wow, it feels like I'm a little bit like part, like I'm like a little bit like I can say how it is, like it's big.
Yeah,
it's big. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
and I think we need to have healing hug. Right? And thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
all
you.
Right.
Thank you for having such an open heart and for sharing all of that with everyone. That was really powerful. Really powerful.
Thank you. All right, guys, we're running to have our dinner. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Namaste.